Welcome to the Thursday Night 9, your weekly hangout with the Amateur Players Tour. Join hosts Matt Mender and Matt Fegley as they dive into recaps, rules, and what's coming up next across the tour. It's by the players, for the players, and it all starts right now, live on the Thursday Night 9.
What's up, Fegley? How's it going tonight?
It's good, man. I said it in the chat behind the video. I was like, the new music just kills me. And then to tee it off right before we come online, right? Like we got my goofy old swing out there. So it's like, oh man. It's good old entertainment, baby.
No, absolutely. I just want to say last week on the live, everybody's like, hey man, we're gonna catch your swing on video tomorrow in the video. And just for people who want to know, I striped it down the middle.
Yes.
It looked good. I hit it right down the middle on video. So next update of the video, you'll at least see one good shot from me. So that was fun.
Exactly. I
But
mean,
it's Thursday night. We're back in the office. It's starting to slow down a little bit around the APT. A little bit. So it's not slowed down at all this year. Not a chance. It's been our busiest. It's really funny. So I was on a conference call today with a different organization that runs a lot of really awesome golf tournaments that we're starting to work with.
yes.
We'll leave it at that for right now. It's kind of fun to leave it. But one of the things they run their big, we run our big championship in September. Theirs is in early November. And I was on the call with him today. It's like, I hope you know, like the recovery from this huge event that we were on the road for like a week and a half is literally the amount of time it takes to fly home, because then December is our busiest month.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, I totally understand where you're coming from. I said, I'm just starting to breathe from our September. And I just laughed because it was like, at least someone else understands. So it's been fun, but tournaments are slowing down a little bit. Although there have been some great events on the APT. I know big shout out. I heard a bunch of great things. A lot of our St. Louis guys went to the Birmingham, Nashville event at the Shoals in Alabama. They had 103 players. Chris Guthrie winning in a playoff. That was pretty awesome.
We don't need to. Well, maybe we do need to talk about the specifics of that playoff at some point, but
See, I don't even know the specifics. I just know that he won. And I'm like, you made it to a playoff and won? Like, lots of things are going well for him right now.
Let's just say it was the classic playoff experience where things got very sideways in the initial hole for both the players, where there was something along the lines of double bogeys or triple bogeys or something.
That's fair.
Playoff hole.
And
then the second playoff hole, I think they got their stuff together and then got one on the third hole. But
there you go. Well, I mean, last week, Myrtlewood elevated event in Myrtle Beach went well. We had the Sonora Desert Classic. Augusta had the River on Monday. Ohio, they finally finished up their season with some great weather. 61 people for Snow Hill in Ohio on November 16th.
It was not snowing.
Yeah. Dennis had the Turkey Bowl at Coral Canyon out in southern Utah. I don't think he realized Thanksgiving's next week, but that's okay. The Ulusowa Bearcat. I mean, some good spots.
Yeah.
So
it's good time.
Did Chris have the upcoming going, or we're gonna have to?
I don't know. We're gonna have to wing it.
We have to wing it. I got this.
Charlotte is Sunday.
So Charlotte's at Rocky River. Kentucky's playing Frankfort Country Club. That's a really good spot.
Yep.
Looks like they're both sold out. Virginia Capital's playing Pendleton.
Yep.
Upstate's at Arrowhead Point, 72. I mean, big fields.
Yeah.
SoCal's at Paula Mesa. Las Vegas is at Coyote Springs. It's a really good spot. And Atlanta's got an elevated event at Mirror Lake. Looks like there's still a couple spots left.
Yep. Yeah, the fun one is the SoCal event. Somebody went to the support desk and not direct to the local chapter owner and was talking about rain and how they see rain in the forecast and they'd like to change their events. And I was like,
that's not how
gotta love the SoCal players, man.
First of all, we need to talk about this because it's going to happen this year. I am going to start taking a picture of the forecast every day for like 2 weeks out from the tournament. So you all can see that the forecast, number one, changes 72 times in the last 2 weeks. But two, it's never right. For example, in Tucson, there's an 80% chance of rain 4 days out on Friday. And it was probably the nicest day I've ever played golf in my entire life.
Oh,
it was like
Friday, Saturday.
Friday and Saturday were. I mean,
Jim.
Sunday was good too. It was windy, but it was good.
It was 70 degrees, but it was the wind
It
was
was
blowing.
nice. It was comfortable.
And to be
Friday
fair
and
to the
Saturday though
weatherman,
were about as good as you're going to ever get on a golf course.
to be fair to the weatherman, I mean, I did put on the raincoat for 2 shots, and then took it off and then put it back. It was the random. The cloud has just shown up above us, and
I'm pretty sure someone was just pranking you and pouring water
no,
over your golf cart.
no, it wasn't.
Just saying, it was so good on Friday and Saturday. I'm just saying, if you could take the weather we had Friday and Saturday in Tucson and say, I get this 365 days a year, are you taking it?
The real estate prices in that particular part of the world would be insane.
That's what I'm saying. It's so good. It was so good. It was a fun time. Had some good performances.
Dude.
Had some people hold on for a win.
Yep.
Had some people beat Fegley for a win, but got a little nervous.
Had some rules situations, man.
Had some rules situations.
It was brutal. I mean, we can touch on that, I guess, a little bit. I mean, the key is guys and gals.
You're going there.
Well, we need to, man, because it's 2 players that have been around for a while.
I don't want to talk about the rules. No, I'm just kidding.
And it's important. If you have an issue, make sure you write it down and note it and talk it at the scoring table.
Oh yeah, no, I felt terrible about that.
Dude, we all did. We all felt awful.
I've got my wine, so I'm good to go.
Well, let me be fair. We all felt awful, but we were excluded from the conversation because it impacted the division.
Here's the hard part. And this is literally what I told this player. Because we had DQ situation affected D1 that we were both competitors in. So just so you know, when a ruling is affected us and we're playing, we don't participate.
We are recused from that situation.
We are recused from that situation. The hard part for me is I would have zero issue personally. You know what I mean? If they corrected the score and we went on to play the second round. The problem is the USGA rules don't allow it.
No.
Which sucks.
That's what sucked. I know it was Chris Jody, and I think it was those 2, right?
Yeah. And they did a good job. I was proud of them. And Chess.
No. Oh, and Chess. That's right. That was I knew there were 3 involved. But again, the bottom line is those of you that are wondering what the heck are they talking about? Players played an incorrect tee box on 1 hole
and
corrected it,
but didn't correct their scores.
Did not take the penalty on the score and then forgot to bring it up at scoring, signed everything, dealt with everything. And again, to the credit of the players, this is one of those integrity situations. It got brought up in passing, and then the players were like, oh, no, that's a problem. It's the way I understand it.
No, 100%.
Oh, no, that's a problem. What do we do? They brought it to the committee. The committee made the decision, and ultimately, because it was an incorrect scorecard and a penalty that was from the previous day in a previous round, they were disqualified. But again, credit to those guys.
Yeah. And I just want to say they played alongside with us on Sunday, and I got my butt kicked.
Yeah. And, it's one of those just awful – it's painful about golf, but again, it's what makes the game so great. And so, why we all love it is it's one of those situations where it's like this happens in life and it happens all the time. And sometimes the breaks broke the way they did. But again,
Chris brings this up. I want to bring this up, Fegs.
Yeah.
This is really important because we get a lot of people that are new to tournament golf. And this gets into the other situation of the weekend that I think we need to address.
Yep.
Right? That's a good one. And one of the great things about our community is it's a community that helps teach people how to play tournament golf. Mm-hmm. It takes people part of our mission, and a good friend always jokingly tells me, and not jokingly, serious, we're not responsible to grow the game. That's the USGA's job. Mm-hmm. Our job is to steward the game. It's to leave it better than we found it. And the APT's role in stewarding the game is helping take people from casual players to tournament players, right? And part of that is learning the rules. And so for those of you that have been veterans, sometimes it's being patient with the guys that just get promoted that may not know everything and being patient with them. And then part of it is the new players understanding that there's stuff still to learn. And when somebody critiques you, there's a way to handle yourself that goes along with the spirit of what we're trying to do. But all of that said to say this, the importance in tournament golf of what happens at the scoring table. This is the most overlooked thing on the APT. I will talk about this until I'm blue in the face. And I've been blessed. We've talked about it. Alderucci always gets on here and makes fun of me. And he's like, oh, tell us you played mini tours, blah, blah, blah. I don't tell people that I played mini tours to brag. I tell people to play that at the highest levels of golf, there are certain things that always get done. I've caddied on in professional events. I've caddied on in tour events. It's all the same thing. The scoring table is important for several reasons. Number one, it's an opportunity to bring up any rules issues that you have and to discuss them with someone who actually knows what's going on. And so if you have a disagreement out there, don't get mad on the golf course. Don't get butthurt. Don't just play 2 balls, move on with your life, and bring it up to the scoring table. But second, check over your scores.
Yes.
This is really important. And so many people just get mad and they sign it. They don't want to go to the scoring table before they sign. Show up at the scoring table and go over your scores. Like, we're literally going to start videoing it so people can see how it's supposed to happen.
It's supposed to be done. Like we've talked about this. Right?
I won the tournament this weekend by 3 shots, but I played 2 balls on the 15th hole. And it did not matter other than screwing you out of half of the par 3 challenge, which I'm still mad because you made the wrong. I'm just kidding. I didn't care at all. I actually argued for that, for the higher score. But we played 2 balls, and even though it didn't matter in the results, we still brought it to the committee and got the ruling because that's what the rules require you to do. Right. And the scoring table is so important. And so when something happens out there and there's a disagreement, don't get mad. Just say, hey, cool, I'll do it your way, but I'm going to play 2 balls my way. I intend to score it my way because I think I'm right. And then just bring the issue in. Like, there doesn't need to be a fight. There doesn't need to be minced words. Nobody needs to cuss anybody out. You know what I mean? You can make jokes that your guy's wearing a Penn State hoodie, and that's fine. That's within legal smack talk, I guess.
Dude, at 4. Hey, we got a 4th win. That's what it was. It was the 4th win that has allowed me to celebrate.
You guys have 4 wins?
Yeah.
That's so terrible.
It was the first win of the year since
how long has it been since Illinois is 7-3 and we're disappointed right now, but we have 3 more wins than Penn State?
It's been a while. But anyhow, the scoring table, you finally caught the little hoodie. That was kind of funny. All right. No, but that's the whole thing, right?
I caught it a long time ago. I was just waiting for the right time to
wait for the right time. But that's the whole thing, right? We talk about the scoring area. There's disagreements. There's, look, we're all competitive. So when things get sideways, just try to be level-headed because we're doing this for fun.
Correct.
We're doing it for a learning experience too, right? Like, again,
the community is just as important as the competition.
Yes.
Because if you're 38 years old and an 8 handicap, I'm sorry no one's told you before, but you're not going to make the tour.
No. You're
trust me. Been there, tried to do that, have all the receipts. I've watched someone in my group shoot 61.
Yeah. An 8 handicap at 38, you might get to the state open seniors
100%.
if you can figure out how to save 7 or 8 shots and get yourself down to a 0 or +1. But
that's okay. Like, there are lots of opportunities in golf to play at a high level. It's just that high level ain't gonna happen.
No, but it's the awesome
thing. The +6, +7 high level.
Right. But it's also the awesome thing about golf that Scheffler talked about on his,
100%.
On his interviews or whatever, when he was talking about, I love the handicap system sometimes. I'm playing to an 8 and I'm +8 and I'm giving my buddies 22 shots and he had a birdie putt to beat me or whatever, whatever that story was. I don't remember the specifics, right. But that's what makes it fun is we have the opportunity to play to play this game, to have the competition with each other. And again, we have moments of integrity, like Rich pointed out, right? Like that would have been so easy for those guys to be like, what? No, we were fine. And it goes away. And then nobody knows.
Right.
Except for them.
And the people that find out on Tuesday remember it and call in, and then it's a big problem.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But again, it was good stuff. Unfortunate stuff, but good to see the way the players reacted, how they took care of it. Tough situations. Also had, we had some good competition. I mean, we had a player career it. I mean, he played excellent golf. Local knowledge, I guess, has its advantages. So it was good. It was good to see. It was good to be out in Arizona, and good to see those rounds. So
that was fun. Let's just look at the rounds leading up to this tournament.
Yeah,
it literally went 102, 95, 98, 92, 96, 78.
78 for our D4 winner.
So hats off.
Hats off. I mean, that's what we like to see, right? Like, get better, move up. So it's good times. We had another gentleman, same thing at the Shoals. Another gentleman been around for a while, same thing. As we always joke on the handicap committees when we're having our calls, D4 is what we love, because there was another gentleman, played well, shot 78 in D4 at the Shoals. Again, right. Played 20 rounds with us at least, shoot 78. It's like,
right. Well, let's talk about this for a second. I think this is really important.
Mm-hmm.
And this gets to the community side of things. It's so easy, especially when us cranky golfers don't all play well, because there's 5 divisions and 5 winners. And usually if there's 96 people in the field, that means 91 people are at least somewhat disappointed when they leave.
Right.
This is one of the values that I think is really important on our tour. And that's the fact of we want to celebrate great rounds and we want to protect the tour from those trying to take advantage. And a 78, especially when you follow it up with a start he had on Sunday, looks ridiculous.
Yes.
But the point is not a single, and we have to collectively as a tour understand that no one's shooting in the 90s for 8 rounds in a row since August to come to Suelo in November and shoot 78, 84 and beat the snot out of everybody. No one's doing that. No one's doing that. You know what I mean? And so playing 20 tournament rounds in a year and just having yourselves a weekend, don't be wrong, there's consequences to that from a promotion standpoint, but from a community standpoint, take your hat off. There's nothing worse than somebody. I look at the people. I want to applaud the Maryland and Virginia Capital guys in D2 that all got waxed by Mike Vaughter a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
When he had struggled to the point where maybe he should be in D3 and then puts up 69.
Yeah.
Dude played 34 tournament rounds last year and his low was 79.
Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden,
brother had himself a day, man, and everybody took their hat off and shook his hand and cheered him on, and that's what it's about. And that's important. One of the things I'd like to get to, and I realize, Yip Strickler yesterday talking about the Barstool Classic.
Man, we are
a winner with 96 teams.
We are all
wait to watch it tomorrow morning.
For tomorrow, anybody that follows him,
it's gonna be awesome. But the point is I understand when people don't check handicaps, problems happen. The Golf Digest Open, the winner shoots 61-61. But the point is we're actually checking handicaps. And I realize it's going to continue to take time to build trust in that, but we're actually taking a look at all this stuff. And the reason we spend so much time is so that when people have the great day that doesn't make a ton of sense, that nobody can quantify the data on, you know what I mean? Because it happens.
It does.
You know what I mean?
And again, the chat. This is why the chat's great. Chris Miner brought it up. Cooter Douglas.
Freaking love Cooter.
He has been on such a struggle for like the last 6 or 7 months, and comes out, played a very difficult golf course down there at Myrtlewood, and I forget what his numbers. He was significantly under par, 7 or 8, 6, 7 or 8, somewhere in that range from what my mind remembers.
Right.
And again, won a very nice event, nice payday,
Right.
and again, he's been on that like down. He's been keep grinding, keep playing, keep working at it, and
then right back there. And that's one of the things. Like, once again, we talked a little bit last week. There's people throwing shade that we have an optional net game, but I love. I'll be honest. You're the witness to this. I was the latest adopter of the net. I was the last one. Everybody's like, no, you guys getting on board. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with the headaches. I don't want to deal with everybody. But the point is, when done properly and handled from our staff perspective with integrity, the net game is wonderful because it rewards people that are getting better, which is the goal of everything we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if people want to criticize away, man, it's optional. If you want to just play gross stroke play and that's all you want, go for it. We have that option. You do not have to double dip. You don't have to play in the net game. But the nice thing about the net game is you're taking the journey and you're joining the community and you're working to get better and you're taking the support of all of our members that's out there. The net game is going to reward you as you continue to improve.
Yep.
And every once in a while, you're going to run into a Mike Vaughter that has a day. It's going to happen.
And you just go.
And he's not dragging bags of sand in his golf bag that he's not telling you about. He just had himself a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Horses for courses, and then sometimes, it's like the bishop and Caddyshack.
I mean, you look at the results. Just Suelo. I haven't even looked at him yet. I played so bad, so we're doing this live. I don't even know. I shot 83 in the last day, so my mid-am net wasn't good. But McKay Nelson, -2.
Yep.
Payouts in mid-am net, +1 in the money. So shoot your handicap, senior net. Van Bell that had himself a day.
Yep.
But second place was 3 under par. Third place was even par. So how many people? We had 49 spots. So that paid what, 8?
Yep.
So +4 in the money. So it's not like you have to career it and shoot something to get promoted to be competitive in the net competition.
No. And, I had a good conversation with a player, emailed me talking about it and just talking about indexes in general. And again, he was like, man, he goes, I'm just consistent. I said, that is one thing that can be a fresh.
Consistency can win a lot of money in the net, dude.
If you are consistent on the right days, right? On the difficult days, on stuff like that. But again, it is something that if your golf game doesn't have a lot of variance, you're like, man, I shoot 82, I'm a 10, I'm going to be +2 to even, but again, in a lot of the net games.
But a lot of net games, you're going to pay $30 to get in and win 120, $150 doing that +2.
And even sometimes gets it done. So, it's good. It's good to see, it's good to see that it's so far, it's been working pretty well. Feedback's been pretty good. And again, trying something new, we'll see how it goes. But so far, so good, No,
absolutely. Well, we got a lot to talk about tonight with majors, other stuff coming up. I know we had some meetings this week for the championships. We should probably preview a little bit of that.
Yep.
Chris, I know you have a commercial geared up, so just give us a quick second and we'll be right back, but stay tuned.
2 under. Quality fabrics, no roll waistband, Joey pouch, elevate and separate, no chafing. What more could you ask for?
And we're back.
And we're back.
So,
oh man.
But anyways,
Good
jumping
time.
into it. So Monday we got to spend some time at Greyhawk for the senior and some meetings. I'm pretty excited about that place, as well as the site of the Cinco de Mayo, which registration opened last Thursday for.
Mm-hmm.
And Weekapaw.
I'm like, oh no, you got the yawn going on. I'm like
save me.
No, but yeah, it was a good time because we were at Greyhawk. We were also at Weekapaw, discussing those golf courses, seeing those golf courses, talking about some of the logistics. I mean, that's gonna be. If you got the chance to go, do it. It's going to be a really, really, really good time.
The golf is going to be elevated over any championship we've ever had, including Pinehurst. Like if you're like, I want to go to national championship when it's the best golf courses.
The floor.
This is going to be really good.
The floor is high. The ceiling is high. It might not be. It's how are you going to say it's higher than number 2? But the floor is much, much, much elevated, and those 2 golf courses at Weekapaw are so good.
Saguaro and Cholla, and everybody that signs up, just so you know, you're going to get it's 54-hole event. You're going to play 2 rounds at Weekapaw. It's guaranteed. Everybody that signs up is playing Cholla and Saguaro, plus one other golf course in Phoenix. One happens to host the Arizona State team. One's probably the best Muni, including the golf course that Arizona State plays.
Yeah.
One's definitely got the best, coolest hole in Phoenix, and the other's really, really, really good.
Yep, 100%. And, it's those courses, it's just, dude, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Such a good time. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's all good.
Yeah. We got a question coming in. I want to deal with this one.
All right.
So Darren wants to know how many winners come out of D3, 4, 5 compared to D1, D2.
Surprise.
So I will tell you, when we did all of the research prior to implementing this nationally, D2 and D3 actually see the most winners. They also have the most people competing. There are 2 largest flights. D4 is slightly behind, and D1 and 5 have less players on both sides, so they see a little bit less. But the prize money is is almost delivered completely equally among the divisions when you account for the number of players in each division, meaning you might have 10 people in D1 and 34 in D2. Obviously, there's going to be more money in net from the 34 players in D2 based on participation.
Yep. And, it's early enough in the year. Maybe some boredom in December and January has some spreadsheet action.
I've already done all the spreadsheets, Fegs.
Well, no, you did it in the past. I'm saying
I did it for last year.
Yeah, I'm saying just moving forward.
But people ask about it. Like, for example, I'll look straight down here. Typically, the harder the golf course, the more likely the lower divisions do better in the net. For what we've seen. So open net, D2 took, or mid-am net, sorry, D2 took first. D1 and D2 tied for second. D2 and D is Mormon D3?
Yes.
So D2 and D3 tied for 4th. In the senior net from this week, D4 1, D5 second, D2 third, D3 4th. Dirks, I don't know what division he is off the top of my head, and Coke is D3. So pretty good mix.
Yep.
Across the board.
Now, again, and when we did the background analysis, when we were looking at everything, like you had that whole entire spreadsheet, and it was statistic wise, it's the number of players. If D3 is the biggest field, D2 is the second, D4, D5, D1. That's generally the way it goes.
Literally, get better and allow your handicap to lower, do very well in the night game.
And that was a good conversation that I had. The one gentleman that called me this week was talking about it because he's like, man, he goes, how I can't compete against a guy that's a 30. And I was like, well, he's a 30. He's already got 90%. He's validated. He only gets 90% of that. So he's losing 3 shots. You know, when you as a 9 or a 10 are losing 1, you know, they're losing more shots. And again, a 30 is not going to compete for a D5 crown. Even if they had, maybe if they had their day, and that was the day that they shot 92, they could possibly compete.
Right.
But the net game is allowing some of those, you know, really outlier players that have been with us for a long time, played a lot of golf, hang out for the community, hang out for the skins. You know, it's now given them a chance to get their hands on a trophy when it was well out of reach before, just based on the way the structure goes. So, you know, I want us to encourage those folks, you know, be proud of them when they do get that, because again, you know, you never know when they're like, dude, this thing's going on my mantle. I want a freaking golf trophy, you know?
Right.
Again, celebrate it. So it's all good. Where are we going now?
I mean, there's a complaint in there about D4, and I'll address it.
All right, let's go. I mean,
no, I mean, here's the point. Like, we've been through this as a tour. We've talked through the player feedback, and the player feedback was very simple. We don't want to disqualify players that have extensive playing history with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the gentleman who won D4, hats off to him, had 15 rounds since December of within the last year.
Yeah, he's playing
all from the exact same tees. So the rumor going around is not true. So let's just cut that off. And anybody from here, it's called gossip because it's not true. I'm going to say it for the 4th time since it continues to come up in St. Louis at our party last night. And 15 rounds with a low of 84 heading into the tournament. Congratulations. Promotion warranted. It's going to happen. But congratulations. I mean, literally the last 6 rounds of APT tournament history, which, by the way, are all since June of this year, a 24.7, or sorry, we'll go back to April. A 30.5, a 24.7, a 26.4, a 20.3, a 24.3, and then a 78. Congratulations. I mean, if you want us to DQ people every time somebody plays a good round, send us an email and let us know. But the point is, we've made it a value, and we're not going to apologize for this, is that we want, when people succeed and have good rounds because they're validated, we want it to stand, and then the promotion will happen, and we're going to protect the field from new players who aren't validated, which we understand is a round. It's a number. It's 6 rounds. And going up to the 6th round, it's easier to get DQ'd in your 1st round than it is in your 6th.
Yes.
But once you've played 6 rounds with us, the result's going to stand. We're going to shake our hat, or shake your hand, take our hat off to you, and then promote you, which is going to happen in this case. So
it's, and again, it's like one of the things that, you know, one of the comments was about the way the round finished. And it's one of those things where it's like, I hate getting in that space because golf is maddening.
But here's the hard part about it. Let's be honest about it. Let's just say what it is. I'm going to defend it. I played 16, 17, 18 from there, and I made double on 16. I had 160 yards. I missed club by 25 yards to a pin that had 10 feet on both sides of it with a deep bunker on the left and a swale that rolled straight into the desert on the right.
Yeah.
So I made double. It'd be real easy to make triple there. And I'll be honest, I was lucky to make double. So I made like an 8-footer for double. 17 has got water down the right. Anything that hits the right side of the fairway is going in the water. The second shot was to a front pin that was sloped like this. You know what I mean? If you missed it above the hole or to the left of the green, good luck stopping it anywhere close to the hole. Only way to make par, or you're Pat Ryan, you just hole out from 90 yards to win the golf tournament. So good job. And then 18 has water all the way down the right with a hill on the left that rolls into a desert with a 20-mile-an-hour right to left crosswind that if you want to keep it in the fairway, you're probably starting it at the edge of the water or over it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not saying that, like, don't be wrong, like I'm not getting into it. I'm just saying those were 3 hard golf holes. I played them in 3 over par.
Yeah. I was trying to think.
With a 5-shot lead. Thankfully, I had a 5-shot lead.
I was trying to think what I did on 16. I think it was a par. 17, I think it was a double, and 18 was a par. But Jody comes in. It was kind of funny, right? We always get the "How was your day?" and Jody's just shaking his head. I was like, "What the hell's wrong?" He goes, "Dude," he goes, "I hit the perfect shot on 18. What I thought was the perfect shot. It's going right down the middle. I aim it a little, it's going a little right. It's gonna be fine."
Dude, I ripped it into the desert. Like, there's the desert, just so you know, on 18, left of 18, there's a desert. Then there's like a road for like a 4-wheeler to go. And then there's more desert with bushes. I was in that part.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. He hits it and he's in there just like, I hit 3-wood for the whole point of like, because the way the hole designed, you had a big landing area, but then it ended because the water was there. He winds up rolling into the water. He's like, dude, I don't know what the hell else to do.
And I'll be honest, man, I've played 1,000 tournament rounds of golf.
Mm-hmm.
And so I came in preparing for the round thinking I'm 2 shots down and started up 4.
4. Uh-huh.
And then at one point I was up like 8 or 9.
Right.
And guess what? I started making the dumbest mistakes. And like, I played in professional events. Like, I've learned how to win. You know what I mean? I know how to close out tournaments, and all of a sudden, I don't play golf that much anymore. I completely forgot everything I'm doing and started making – I think I made 4 doubles on the back 9. It was awesome.
Oh, God.
Except that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the point is like when you get to a division that's developmental.
Yes.
Okay, which is Division 4 and 5. And really Division 2 and 3, to be honest, and Division 1 for a lot of ways, but definitely Division 4.
Right.
The point is if you look up and have a gigantic lead, most people don't know how to deal with that.
No.
Because you're all of a sudden you're pushing the gas pedal to try to play the best you can, and then you look up and you go, "Oh, they're back there somewhere." And you don't know how to handle it.
What do I do?
It doesn't mean it's intentional. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, good players can't play with leads.
Yes.
Like, I'm just calling it for what it is. Like, I'm not getting to intention or not intention, but I'm just saying, like,
right. Listen, I watched the golf tournament in Kentucky. It was one of the PGA off.
Mongler points out the best. This is great. He's going, Don't look. 100%. I literally did not look until the 9th hole. And if you look at my scorecard, it's double to start the back 9.
Yeah. But these guys are professionals. They're trying to get their first win. And I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. It was before they switched golf. Anyhow, the 18th hole there is a challenge. And again, it's one of those you just got to hit them. It's got water all along the right. You got to hit the middle of the fairway and you got to hit the green. And These guys, you got to make a par to win the daggone golf tournament.
Right.
And they couldn't do it. And then they had like a 5-man playoff. It's what makes golf awesome.
Right. Well, and part of what people need to understand too, when you're dealing with exceptional rounds, and this is giving a look into the competition committee call we had last night.
Yeah. That
was heated for
it was a good
hour. It was a great conversation. It was really good. But sometimes when you look at these situations, a handicap's about potential. Mm-hmm. And so, you know what I mean? The competition committee has the ability, and it's written in the rules intentionally, to take into account what somebody did through the first 15 holes or the first 12 holes going through. And it's not to look to say that anybody's doing anything nefarious. We have had that issue in the past.
Yes.
I don't believe it happened this week. I'll be the first person to say that, and I'll be the first person to jump to defense and probably get madder than I should on a Facebook Live. But the point is looking through exceptional rounds and saying, look, man, you know, there are, I mean, we're letting it stand. We're taking our hats off, but we're also going to put you in a division that in the right spot where you're competitive going forward.
Mm-hmm. And again, if it's a course situation because of you as a player know that golf course.
First of all, Rodney,
Yeah.
I did not say the D4 players are not good players. I said they're developing. You're learning how to win and you're learning how to get better.
I love that. I just caught that and I just started chuckling about that one.
No, I don't want to get to the situation of that other tour that people are calling out. So somebody in the chat, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, it's
So
look,
there it is, right there in the chat from Chris Dens. I'm not saying that. I did not say that.
well,
Pretty good, though.
honestly, most of us golfers are pretty bad, even if we do play in the Amateur Players Tour Division 1 by.
I was going to say, I play in Division 1 of the Amateur Players Tour, and I am a hack. And if you don't believe me, you should have seen the back nine.
It's all relative. Unless you're
literally number 10, which we've talked about on this live, how hard that hole is.
dude, that hole.
And into the wind on Sunday was brutal. I hit like the best 3-wood of my life to the perfect spot. Followed it up with another great 3-wood of my life. Had a wedge in the middle of the freaking fairway, and then hooked a wedge 30 yards into the creek and made double to start the back nine.
And then was that the pin? Was that the day the pin was on the middle ridge, or was that on Saturday? What
Sunday.
day was it?
Sunday. Sunday was on the crazy ridge.
Yeah,
someone was not happy about
no,
that.
people were like, "What the hell?" I was like, "That's an amazingly awesome pin if you knew it." But I don't want that pin in 20-mile-an-hour winds.
Right. No.
But no, I had to hit, let's see, driver 5-wood, and still had some work left to do. That hole's a beast.
It wasn't that. Driver 5-wood? Where'd you hit the driver from?
Off the tee. Just hit
Why
the little
got that? Little left?
Just had to hit the little chippy, my little fairway finder, because I only hit it 260. So if I hit a little fairway finder, it goes 235, which is fine.
Goodness. I would not want to hit 5-wood into that last pin.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I mean, I didn't even get it to the green. I still had work to do.
Oh, it's brutal, man. Such a good golf course, though.
Like when you described that hole, when we talked about it last week, I was like, I'm gonna love or hate this thing.
It's a great hole, though.
And
after I played it 2 more times, I love that golf hole.
it is a golf hole that whatever the opinions are, they're gonna be strong. You know, you're gonna be like, this is malarkey.
I remember on Saturday playing with Brian Vance,
blah blah blah,
and he's walking up to his, he's got D2 playing the silver tee,
mm-hmm.
and he goes, he's looking, his tee's up forward, and there's like nowhere where he can hit it. He's like, what do I do from here? I'm like, well, that's what you get for playing the forward tee, buddy, because there ain't nowhere to hit it from there.
Yeah,
you can
take the hybrid out.
So funny.
Take the hybrid
there's nowhere to
out.
hit the hybrid either, because it's like you can't drive it over the creek that guards the fair. It just such a good hole.
Yeah,
so good. And he played it well, but goodness gracious, man, there was nowhere to hit it off the tee, at least from like the back tee. Like the farther back you are, the easier the tee shot is. The closer you get up, the worse the tee shot is, and you can't take any advantage of that hole.
No.
And so really good golf hole. But I want to get back like some of the competition committee stuff. I think this is important, as we continue to digest. We're paying attention,
Yes.
but when somebody comes in and plays 15 rounds, you know what I mean, and doesn't shoot a single out of division score, go play, dude. Have your weekend. And like, if you shoot a couple exceptional rounds, especially if you're on, a forward tee, like, and it's clear that you need to be on a different tee, like the committee will move people.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one of the things I think that's really important. We talked about in the committee is the change between the 60 plus tee and the forward tee is understanding that the forward tee is not a right. It's there to help people remain competitive that need it. And so when you show that you don't need it, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's going to be go to the open tee or go to the next division, because we're not going to let somebody sit in the forward tee and beat the crap out of everybody.
Right.
That's not the point.
Yep.
So, and it's a mindset that it's going to take a little time.
And we're having the good conversations about it.
And but it's working. So,
because the hardest thing, especially in handicap, I mean, look, yes, it's flighted, gross stroke play, right? So handicaps have a little less impact. They still have an impact.
Right.
So anytime that comes into play, people are always going to have their antennas up and looking for stuff. But when we do what we do and we spend the time to check folks out, we spend the time to make sure they're placed off of their index, right?
Right.
We have equitable stroke control in the handicaps to prevent the stupid high scores from having an impact. Like, at the end of the day, if somebody's been around the block and they've spent time with all of us, whether they're friendly, whether they're the quiet person, whether they're the a-hole or the one everybody loves, right? Just tip our cap, shake some hands, and just be appreciative.
And support people that are playing well, and be thankful they played good enough to get promoted the next week.
Exactly. So we have one very important thing, because next week, just a little bit short from next week, the much anticipated sign up.
Oh yeah, for the Black Desert. I feel like I'm an Ohio State fan right now.
Yeah.
The Black Desert Resort
is a week away. Just wanted to remind.
And I will tell you, we have gotten more emails leading up to the sign up of this event than all of the other events combined. So,
yes,
it opens on Black Friday. I'm going to pull up the time so everybody knows, because we're doing a live on Black Friday.
Something Mountain Standard Time.
I will be wearing my Illini stuff for Alderucci, who hasn't been in the chat all night.
I know.
I'm a little I'm starting to miss him.
I meant to text him last night to find out if he was at UConn and Arizona. I mean, that was a top 5 matchup. I was wondering if he was there.
Yeah, hold on. I got to find this thing. Red Rock Championship.
Mountain Standard Time.
It opens at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that is 5 o'clock.
That is 5 Central, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
What time's the Illini game?
Ooh.
But I'm just saying, don't come to us on Monday when that thing's full and you're mad about it. So there's a couple things you should know. There is a room requirement to play Black Desert Resort. We never, ever, ever go, hey, we're just going to put a room requirement because we want to. I hate them. However, I will tell you, with the rates that Dennis has secured for Black Desert Resort, besides the fact they require it to get a tee time in Utah, it's going to St. George and staying in a hotel is not like going to the rest of the country and staying. No. It is not cheap. So the rooms at Black Desert are a good rate. They come with the ability to practice all day, like the whole 9 yards. It's really, really good. So if you're wanting to go to that, there is a room requirement. The resort is awesome. It's come a long way since it was the trailer 2 years ago. Like the fact that they have a fully functional resort with like good restaurants and everything. Couple things you need to know: sit down to drink your beer.
Yes, forgot about that.
I know it's the liquor laws in Utah are freaking. We can do a whole show about the liquor laws in Utah.
Well, just about liquor laws in the United States in general, because they're controlled by the states.
Yeah,
and
so interesting.
You get 50 different things.
It's so interesting. But that place is awesome. I mean, it's one of my favorite places to hang out at. I'm looking forward to it. Dennis has told me I'm playing this year. So
sweet.
I have to try to keep Fegley from being able to defend.
There's going to be a long list, and there's one player in particular that I think is going to be.
Oh, I'm going to be sending text messages to motivate Andrew Eckerd like right now.
We don't need to motivate him anymore.
I said, just so you know, if Fegley beats you 2 years in a row, I'm going to call it out at the next national championship, and you win your 3rd consecutive National Player of the Year. Hey, this guy won National Player of the Year, but he lost in his home state twice in a row to Matt Fegley. Please congratulate Andrew Eckerd. Like, it's going to happen. Like, I'm going to be motivating him. Because every time I play with the dude, he shoots like 65.
That's what I'm joking. I'm like,
he's like human.
You want him to do that twice. You want to be like, oh, I shot 67 a day, but, we missed some. So tomorrow's going to be a 63.
Right.
Whew.
Chuck puts a good question because we're at question time. We're there. Mm-hmm. This is a good one. Not currently, but that would be something that I would think would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe you get like a green check mark at like 20 rounds and you get like a red check mark at 50.
Or just to see that. Steve Daniels, 268.
Mike Lingenfelter.
Mike Lingenfelter, 407. He had an unfair advantage. He was able to play the tour for 3 years before it went national.
I don't know if he did play it for
really.
I don't think so.
Oh
no, because he came to me during COVID. Well,
yeah, so that would have been before.
Yeah, but let's find out. I'm about to tell you.
The Black Desert trip is already. The wife and I were doing calendars for the year. We're looking at stuff for next year. She already goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm coming on that trip." Like, got it.
Yeah, what a great place.
Yeah, it's one of our. I mean, as time goes on, it's that part of the world is one of my more favorite places in the country. Again, you get the national park scene, you get the craft beer if you sit down.
So Mike's first event with us was the 4-ball at Orange County National in 2021.
Oh wow, okay. So he would have the same count as most of us. Nice.
Right.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, if like you have skepticism about a player, just ask. We'll be happy to give you. We do the research for every tournament. You can literally walk up to the check-in table and be like, and we know the answer, like, because we've done the research. Like, it's in every check-in sheet that we have, especially at the national events. Like, if you want to know, like, hey, why is this dude in D4 shooting 78? We'll be like, well, he shot 96 yesterday.
And it's a good, and we're getting even better, right? Thanks to the, talk to your chapter owners. They understand the processes. They're making sure that, as we banter about how important it is to us and everything that we're doing, they're also on the front lines, making sure that they're getting the information. They're giving us the opportunity to get it checked out.
100%. Sometimes I just want to show people the back end of what actually goes into verifying handicaps. Like, I feel like we should just do like a APT after dark, like, video session of
what's going on. Wait, what's that guy's name? Oh, I Googled him randomly. Oh, he's playing in a random pro-am. Okay. Ask more questions.
I love how poor people are giving Lingenfelter a hard time. He plays so many rounds, so my wife keeps remodeling the house. I thought I had it quelled 2 years ago, and then she wanted a different house. Now we have to remodel that one.
Oh, I love it.
I didn't get kicked under the table yet, so
there you go.
It is possible.
Are we doing a live on Thursday?
No, we're doing a live on Friday. On Black Friday.
I was just wondering. I was like,
Black Desert Black Friday.
It'd be the fun thing to have, like, some of the players, like, just post in the members group. Well, maybe do it anyhow. Post in the members group if you're frying turkeys, if you're grilling turkeys, if you're just standard oven turkeys, if you're cooking ham, who the hell knows?
Chris says, I thought the office was closed.
Just saying. It'll be fun to see what everybody's
and I don't take days off.
What's a day off?
It's Black Friday. We can talk to people. It'll be fun.
Exactly. Well, no, that'll be fun on Friday. I'm just saying, hey, in the members group, maybe I start it. You can.
Lingenfelter just put some more truth in there. He said, I'll be over Monday to put the door in.
Oh, man. Oh, we got to keep growing.
At some point, we'll have to have you on, and we'll have to tell the story about how you found the APT. It's a good one.
It might not be a bad one. Dude, that'd be a good one. But
So,
again, though, that's the whole thing, right? Like a couple of these guys, those of you that are in the chat that we're calling out or talking to, some of you we know, most of you we've met and known. And that's what's kind of fun. So don't be afraid to continue to bring folks into the circle. And when we're out and about, introduce yourself. I had a great time. I showed one of the SoCal members how to play proper blackjack.
nice.
We had a great time. We went through the motions of winning a lot, losing some, but leaving with more than you started with. So again, Eddie, Mr. Moore, that was a good time, brother.
I just gotta say this. I cannot talk about blackjack from the weekend because I have no skins money left. And I played 0 hands.
Oh, shoo. We had a pretty good run. I know one of Mr. Daniels, who isn't on, he and I discussed the negative parts of the table sometime.
So
why no priority exemptions for Black Desert? Oh, we have priority exemptions for Black Desert, don't we?
no.
Oh, it's a WFO.
It's a W. We probably should have.
Ooh.
We may next year. Chris said, Abby, it's open playing field. Be there or be square.
Be square. We're going to break Blue Golf servers on Black Friday.
Everybody's going to think it's Amazon Black Friday shopping, but nope, it was we opened Black Desert. There it is.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I'm telling you, that place is so good. If you can get over having to sit down and drink your beer, life is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be wonderful. Definitely want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Exactly.
The one thing I'd like to say about the competition committee, when there's a question, we're okay with being questioned. There's a couple things not everybody knows. Number one is the competition committee is made up of APT members.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 members. There's 3 chapter owners. Well, 2 chapter owners and a staff member.
Yeah.
And it's okay to we're really good with if there's a question, we want to hear from you. What bothers us internally is when we roast somebody who just had a great day. And when players do it without understanding the full picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because nobody's going out and shooting an exceptional round on our tour that we can't vouch for.
Right.
And it be allowed to stand, period.
I mean, we had another situation in Division 2. I mean, guy, great round, shot 71.
Yeah, and followed up with an 85.
Which is hats off, and then
still won the net competition after the second round 85.
And then golf showed up.
Right.
So
but yeah.
Again.
No, I think that's important. But when there's questions, just ask. I mean,
yeah,
like
100%.
We do care about the culture of it. We want to support, especially our longtime players that are getting better. We want to create a quote unquote, I hate that I even said this, a safe space for players to get better that are playing all the time. What we don't want to have happen is the person that lies about their handicap comes in and wins all the money.
Yep.
That's what we're protecting. We're not protecting the Steve Daniels. If Steve Daniels shoots 66 in Myrtle Beach in a couple weeks, I'm going to take my hat off to him. I'm probably going to make him show me an ID, but I'm going to take my hat off.
Is that really you?
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then be like, you might want to think about D3, Steve.
Yep.
You shot 66, bro.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love Anthony Westfield. D2 is the most competitive. Red numbers to 90s.
It can be.
So, Mel, that is a great question. I would certainly imagine so. We'll have to reach out on that, but typically medical exceptions usually lead to great ADA rules, so I don't think that'll be an issue.
Yep.
But yeah. Real quick, we got 2 minutes. Any questions?
Any questions? Ooh, I like Steve's response after he told me he was having a rough day. He apparently made up on Sunday. So
There we go.
good man.
I don't know if I've ever seen him in a casino course not come up to me like, yeah, I paid for my trip last night at the tables. I'm like, dude, can I give you some money to gamble for me?
Secret. Know when to leave.
Right. Which I'm not good at. And then I get bored.
Yeah. That's a lot of the problem. That's what gets people. But oh man, we'll see. Again, dude, this was a good we were debating what we were going to talk about, so it was kind of cool that we got down the rabbit hole, talked about the positive results, talked about some of the culture that we want to create with everyone's help, because it's
right. Well, I think that's important, especially as we add so many new faces, especially coming from other tours that don't have the same culture.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like the people moving from California to Tennessee and wondering why the Tennessee people are looking at them weird. It's like there's a reason there's a different culture, and vice versa, right? And so we want to protect that, and I think it's important to understand, like, we've made a decision as a tour that once you're validated with us, we're going to let exceptional rounds stand, obviously barring finding some other data point that shows that you're cheating. You know what I mean? And protect the field from people that aren't established yet.
Mm-hmm. But once you spend the time,
we're going to reward that, and we're going to celebrate it, and we're going to promote you afterwards for sure.
Yeah.
But we're going to celebrate getting better. We understand that the goal is to get better. We understand that player of the year matters. And so you'll see the promotion policies have drastically changed this year to try to keep people in divisions as long as possible, competing for a player of the year, and then promote at the end of the season. So it's not changing that we're going to promote people. It's just changing the timing of when we're going to promote people.
Correct.
So it's going to be a great year. I'm really excited for 2026. I'm grateful for everyone. I'm grateful for people questioning things. I'm grateful for the people playing. I think it's important, but
hey, just remember, we're grateful for the questions. Just sometimes it might be the one question that we've answered 50 times already.
Correct.
Or you might catch us on a bad day, so forgive the tone. We're going to do our best.
Yeah, and when in doubt, actually write your question in the body of the email and not in the subject line.
Oh my God.
That generally helps the tone of the response back.
Oh God. Yes.
So,
that would be a good. Okay.
I know I'm getting an email from Miner now. All caps in the subject line only.
He's gonna.
How do you like me now?
Oh my gosh, that is funny though. That does happen. Those of you that have done it, we appreciate you. You've made us laugh. But...
Yeah, just so you know, if you send your entire email in the subject line, we are making fun of you, and we don't really feel bad about it.
And it's tough to read.
It is hard to read and tough to respond to. But thank you for letting us know what the email's about before we actually had to open it. It is appreciated. So, Chris said we're going to do a segment, top 3 support and top 3 handicap emails a week, and roast people. I'm like, that would be bad. That would need to be behind a paywall for sure, because there are some good ones. We are thankful for you all. That'd be a great Thanksgiving live theme. Let's go to the Thanksgiving turkey roast.
Sorry, dude. We're all human, man, and it comes because it's just funny.
In all seriousness, though, there's some great events this weekend. Mm-hmm. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. We won't be on next Thursday.
No.
Sorry, Fegley. I've got family over.
Next
Friday we will do a short live at some point, probably around
4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Probably around 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Thank you, Dennis.
PGA National also opens up to all members. That's the signature 54-hole event on tour.
Yes.
That's going to be a great one Memorial Day weekend. May add a Friday event.
Wow.
Dude, we played the park last year beforehand, and that place was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
So much fun. So much fun.
Yep.
So we're working on some things. That's a weekend you don't want to miss. No room requirement there at all. Lots of hotels close. PJ Boulevard, Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter's close. Really good time. And
Oh, if I would have thought of it, we would have had Chris end the segment with the turkey drop from WKRP.
would have been smart. But we missed it.
better. Thank you, Minor. Thank you for that laugh. I will have to watch it now.
But anyways, we'll see y'all next Friday. Have a happy Thanksgiving and go play well this weekend.
Get there.
Get there.
Get there.
Get there. Those two words are said by golfers all over the world as a sign of respect, a whisper of encouragement, a roar of support. It's what we say to our competitors, our loved ones, our heroes. It's what we say to ourselves.
Get there.
At Worldwide Golf, we're like you. We strive to improve our game, to elevate our standards, and transcend our limits. Our commitment is to the journey, to the tradition, and to the spirit of golf that unites us all. Since 1963, Worldwide Golf has been there to supply golfers with the equipment and apparel they need to drive their journeys forward. With over 100 retail locations spread across 10 retail brands and the best golf e-commerce websites, we have exactly what every golfer needs for however they choose to play. All of this done to help golfers who want to be their best get there. We are golfers, and we're here for golfers. We built a brand around evolving the game and having what you need to play your way, and it shows in every product we offer and every experience we provide. Our goal is singular, to help you get there. Though the game may change, our mission remains. To stand beside you, to grow with you, to celebrate every victory and learn from every shot.